How many oils does it take to get from 20% affinity to 80? A 1, a 2, 2. Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. In this video I wanted to cover the new Hunter art for Sword and Shield and Monster Hunter Double Cross because as the name suggests, it is chaos. The chaos oil takes a large time to charge up, but what they said was it gives you all the effects of the other oils. Well, that sounds great and all, but I could just apply oils myself. Oh, but it's so much better because the effects also stack. Let's take a look. You'll see at the top here the actual effect of the oil. At level 1 it lasts for 135 seconds, level 2 180, and then it goes down to 120 seconds for level 3 because the effect gets much stronger. You get a 15% boost for level 1 and 2, plus 30 for level 3, 10% additional break or flinch damage for level 1 and 2, 15% for level 3, and all your attacks get 5 exhaust and 4 stun for level 1 and 2, and level 3 goes up to 8 exhaust and 7 stun, and of course you get Mind's Eye for all of them. However, they do stack, so if you use another one of the oils on top of it, you'll get additional effects. For level 1 and 2, the affinity oil will add another 15%, giving you a 30% affinity boost, but level 3 gives you the full boost. It goes from 30 to 60, which is huge. Part Breaker oil goes from 20% to 30% with level 3, and look at the damage for the exhaust oil. It goes all the way up to 14 exhaust and 12 stun for every single hit. And because you already have Mind's Eye, if you use the Mind's Eye oil, which is very fast to use, you'll restore sharpness. You'll get 100 units of sharpness for level 1 and 2, and 120 units for level 3. Let's take a look what the actual attack looks like. I had 20% affinity going into this, and then I'm going to use it, and you can see it goes way up. It does a single attack, which is worth 30 motion value, but it's very fast, so I like it. It's not easy to accidentally get knocked out of it, and I love the effect on your blade. So since I've already used it, I went up 30% affinity here, and then you see I applied the other oil, which is very fast. It goes up to 80. Now at 80, you're going to be doing a heck of a lot of critical hits. Just look at this. This is just a massive damage going out. You can even max it in with some of the Hunter arts to do crazy exhaust and affinity attacks all at once. It's really satisfying. And of course, as I was saying before, if you use the Mind's Eye oil, it'll restore sharpness really fast. Watch this. Boom, I'm at max sharpness now. It's so great. And then again, I'm going to go here and I'm going to mix on the exhaust oil, and you can see that it really powers up each one of your individual hits so that you can KO monsters really fast. I skipped past some of the hits, but you get the idea that being able to KO with Sword and Shield is pretty sweet. And on the fly like this, you can switch over to Part Breaker oil and then start doing staggering. Of course, this works really good on a monster like Raytheon, who has a very low threshold for damage for flinching on her head, and you can just have a lot of fun. Now, one thing I will note is getting level 3, because it's so much more powerful, is a real pain. You have to do the Hyper Silver Rathalos and the Hyper Golden Raytheon. There's a special quest for each one of them in G4, which you see at the top here, and then that final one at the bottom is a dual quest where you do a Hyper Silver versus and a Hyper Gold. Now, luckily it doesn't take place in like the tower, so you can actually separate the two sometimes, but go ahead and make the investment. If you're a Sword and Shield player, I think you'll love it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, happy oiling.